delighted to be here tonight and tell you about brand messaging and how important it is. If we can't build a concise, compelling, impactful response to the question, what does your company do or what do you do if it's your personal brand, then something's wrong. I mean, we're going to hit the highlights and the tip of the iceberg, and I encourage you to rely on the CrimDell Small Business Network consulting group to really help you follow through on this. But tonight, we really want to take stock of what is brand messaging. So the importance of a brand story. You use this concise, impactful message across all your platforms. And if it's not concise, then you're wasting your time and you've got a commodity. If you can't differentiate what you do versus what others do, if you've got competitors in the marketplace, then it's a waste of time and money. So the consistency using the same brand messaging across all your platforms, whether you're on social media, whether it's on your website, whether it's on print materials, even in your email signature, it needs to be consistent across all your platforms. So as Steve said before, a brand is not your logo, colors, and taglines. It is the experience you deliver or the unwritten warranty of what a customer expects from you. Now, I want you to read that again. What is the experience you're trying to deliver? And what is the unwritten warranty of what customers expect from you? It's not really what you do, it's why you do it. And you really need to think about that as we go through this process. Here's some food for thought. Ask yourself these questions. On a daily basis, do you communicate accurately? Does your communications accurately reflect the core experience you wish to deliver? Are your messaging and business fundamentals consistent across all platforms, as we talked about before? Does everyone you work with understand the root experience you're trying to deliver? And this is really important. Sometimes we become very myopic at the top. Those of us who are the ones who started the business, I'm a small business owner, and we get very myopic because we're so busy running our businesses. Sometimes we forget why we got in business to begin with. And it's really important. That's why tonight you're going to be in rooms with other people that aren't in your business to get reflection. Even in your own company, I would suggest that you bring people together from, if you have warehouse people or your instructors or other people that you work with, even clients, to get their input on asking them, why do you come to me? And if you ask them that question, that's going to help you a lot in determining your messaging. So again, what is the client delivering? So this is something, if we were in person, I'd do, but we can't. So usually I have several jars of jelly beans and I ask everyone to guess what the jelly beans are. And everybody puts in their individual guesses. And this is just to prove the collective mind. It never fails that the collective average of everybody guesses is closer than anybody individual guesses. So this is the wisdom of the collective mind. That's why you need to have others' inputs besides your own. What are the components or structure of writing a compelling brand story? Just like any story, it needs to have a beginning, a middle, and an end. And look at it this way, kind of simplistically. What problem or niche are you trying to solve? What differentiates you? And what defines success for you? I always say it's the benefit sell. It's what are you doing for the customer to make their life better? For me, I own a SaaS software application that brings digital meal planning to e-commerce platforms or grocery stores. It's all about the shopper journey here. It's, we need to have a seamless shopping experience because people don't have time and we need to help them make healthier decisions, be inspired with their cooking, and check out quickly. So think about this. Beginning, what niche or problem are you trying to solve? What are your differentiators? And what does success look like? The why. So this is an actual client of mine. She lives in Richmond and she was an artist. And she uses a very unique embroidery system to create these pillows you see on her sofa there. And she goes, I don't want people to think I'm an embroiderer. So we went through the same process, and this really was what we came out. My goal is to bring clients joy by creating lasting memories in the form of a unique art form using color and textiles. She's no longer an embroiderer. She's an artist, and she creates these lasting memories. So you can see the difference of saying, I do embroidery work and using, color and art, but this, you can see the difference in the way it says it. So just think about making something that is understandable, inspiring to your end client. All right, so again, what are the attributes? It needs to be concise. There needs to be emotional connection. It needs to be authentic and rooted in purpose. So Steve, I'm thinking about you with your faucet. What's the emotional connection? The authenticity for me, I'm sitting there going, I'm always turning my head upside down on the water faucet, trying to take my pills, and rooted in purpose. So you could use these 4 things and change around what you say and really make a difference, because it becomes a connection. See up here with Pritchard Volk Consulting, transforming your brand strengths into results. So our brand, let's go through this. We wrote, and I encourage you to all create this for yourselves. What is our brand promise? Pritchard Volk Consulting brings clarity to clients' business challenges using creative problem-solving techniques. So our why, we inspire clients with a fresh perspective on their issues, enabling them with tools to define the problem and establishing a framework for success. That's our why. To me, that helps them understand what a consulting business does. You can read our differentiators and then what we do. So I encourage each of you to create this for your own businesses. Things evolved, okay? A brand messaging is just like a strategic marketing plan, is not static. You need to make it evolve. And as you interact with other people tonight, with other people that don't know your business, and they're going to push you, and so are the students, push you to really use like a funnel, and you're going to funnel it down so it's very concise, and you will be able to write this for yourselves. But then also ask your customers, ask your employees, does this make sense to you? Because being myopic at the top is not a good thing when it comes to your brand messaging. But this is very important. That one statement should say, tell me more. So it should leave somebody to say, that's interesting. Tell me more. How does it work? That's what you want that one statement to do. We can talk in paragraphs about it, but you have to bring it down to the very essence. Why are you doing what you're doing? What differentiates you? And what does success look like? Okay? And when you can talk about in those concise manners, then others are going to be more passionate about what you do.